A Ship to India sees Bergman developing one of his preeminent themes: authoritarian fathers and the sons who struggle against them. The film tells the story of Johannes, a young seaman struggling against his overbearing father, Alex, himself a captain. The two compete, not only for authority, but also for the affections of a young woman named Sally. Crucially though, A Ship to India is not merely a story of enemies, but rather, a story of how we become the people we hate. Alex and Johannes are not only in competition, but actively despise each other. Johannes hates his father, not only for his demeaning attitude towards Johannes, but also for his cruelty towards Johannes' mother. His parents' marriage is not a happy one, with Alex flaunting his affair with a much younger woman. Later, Alex bluntly tells his wife that he plans to run off with Sally, since she makes him feel young again. Through everything, Johannes shows deep sympathy for his mother. Alex, meanwhile, sees his son as a disappointment, for his weakness and general ineptitude, but he also shows a particular disgust with Johannes' physical disability. At the core of both men's hatred, however, is an anxiety about themselves. Johannes and Alex both exhibit the very behaviors they claim to despise, and over the course of the film, become the person they hate. Johannes objects to his father's misogyny, but demonstrates a similar cruelty towards Sally, attempting to rape her on their first meeting. The two later form a sincere relationship before Johannes abandons Sally, just as Alex had planned to abandon his wife. Alex's hatred, meanwhile, stems from his insecurities about himself, slowly demonstrating all the incompetence and ineptitude he projects onto his son. Moreover, both men only value Sally for what she offers them, either making Alex feel young again, or giving Johannes a sense of confidence and self-worth. Ironically, the central point of their conflict reveals that Alex and Johannes are mirror images of each other. Both men become the person they hate, not only in their actions, but also the roles they inhabit. Johannes comes to replace his father, taking over his role as Sally's lover, but also becoming more assertive, dominant, and even donning a similar attire as his captain father. Alex, meanwhile, becomes more subservient, especially as a fear of a looming blindness settles in. Physical disability prompted a hatred for his son, but is now Alex's reality. In terms of actions, roles, and appearances, Bergman emphasizes that these two enemies are really the same. But there's another parallel worth noting, and that's the one between Alex and Bergman himself. Alex is framed as the antagonist of the story, with his most overt act of villainy being his affairs and distance from his family. This is an interesting irony coming from Bergman, a man infamous for his many affairs and multiple marriages. Bergman was only 29 when he made A Ship to India, but he was already on his second marriage, with another 3 to follow. Like Alex, Bergman was also a distant father, who continuously courted relationships with new, and often younger women. Now, it's unclear if Bergman was consciously aware of these parallels. He certainly depicts Alex as more tyrannical than his future adulterers, but he also shoots the man with a certain reverence. For better or worse, Alex is the most visually dignified character in the film, and for better or worse, he's also the character Bergman most resembles.